It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
Last we left off, Bell's Hells had been on a bender of gathering information about what they could possibly bring to bear against Ludinus Doleth, the Re-Vanguard, and the dangers that may be besetting the Red Moon Ruidus above. Along this journey also, Ashton discovered a little bit about his essence, his past, the Hishari people of which he was once with, and this one of the sole survivors of, and what seems to be the essence of one of the ancient, long-destroyed primordial titans that is buried and entwined with his physical essence, a possible dormant power that lies within. Upon seeking any sort of interesting information on this, you gathered that one entity of Ontrevere, the great tree of atrophy that exists in the Shattered Teeth, was responsible for passing the shard of power that created this incident of the Hishari on to the leader of that cult. And with that lead, you made your way to the Shattered Teeth, made friends with an older tortoise woman who had helped Keela through her grief many years ago, who led you on the path to the island of Kalutha. You decided the best route to take to get there involved summoning a ghost ship and parleying with its captain. This deal was accepted, and as such bought you passage across the seas to the island of your destination, where you currently now sit upon the oddly creaking ghost ship that floats, billowing out mist and fog across the waves, heading in a southeastern direction for the next 2 to 3 days. Is there anything you wish to do while you are riding along on this journey?
Is there anyone we need to scry on?
What about those two from Wildmount?
Why don't we simul-scry? You can do the hot one and I'll do the
You're gonna simulcast?
dirt wizard.
All right.
All right, so you both take a little bit of time to prepare your scry spells.
Danny just cried.
Both of your scry spells are immediately canceled and sent back to you, and it seems like there's some sort of magical barrier that makes them impenetrable to distant seeing.
That makes them. We've done scrying on other things and it's just them
Maybe
that
it's because
they're
he's such
blocked.
a powerful wizard.
What about D?
I can do D.
Okay. Using the same circle that you drew to represent the initial scry ritual, you kind of reuse most of the setup. You close your eyes and focus, and your vision pulls out through the mist. And you feel like you're being plucked and pulled through an endless series of clouds, just this fog that continues to billow in front of you until eventually it separates. And as it does, you see the outskirts of some sort of a coastal city. You see beautiful polished cobblestone streets, and you see the cloaked figure that you believe to be D, kind of walking alongside it as some sort of a three-legged automaton pulls the cart forward slowly, step by step.
And do I get a sense of where in the world this man, this person, this robot is?
Still somewhere along the coast that you previously saw, so Menagerie Coast is likely.
Oh, shit.
I would love to... There was a tattoo artist downstairs. There was a ghost tattoo artist.
You want me to scry on them too? Jesus.
Where are they? What are they doing right now?
Just walk down the stairs.
Oh,
I'm gonna head downstairs and find Vendala.
Okay. Vendalo is currently over on the side. It looks like a piece of driftwood that they're currently in the process of carving in a very rudimentary way.
Hey, so I've been looking. How much of the work on everybody is yours?
Glancing around, and you can see that the work that's done on them is carved into bone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it isn't an exterior skin tattoo. There's no skin on this
Sure.
ghostly crew, so it is a carved series of shapes and designs. And as Vendal kind of looks at you, leans forward.
I did all of it. It is what I do to pass the time.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's actually kind of why I wanted to put a proposal in front of you. Your stuff honestly should be exist off this ship. It's just not fair, really. And I was wondering if you'd be doing a little work on, well, not a ghost.
How extensive are you thinking?
I don't know. I've got some room on the back. I have no idea how much it's going to hurt. Probably a fuck ton.
What do you give me?
Well, I'm going to give you real immortality.
Huh?
You basically, at this point, don't exist out there. Everybody who's ever known you, anybody you ever knew, they're long gone.
They still fear us. They know about us. They tell stories. There are songs. We are scary.
But you're an artist.
These are not mutually exclusive. You can be scary and be an artist.
But no one knows you're an artist. No one's ever seen your work. No one ever will, other than the people on this boat.
We do kind of kill the people we come across, usually. And those that we don't kill, it's because they ran away screaming.
You think I'm not going to get drunk and tell everyone I ever meet who did this piece of work on me on a ghost pirate ship?
We got days. Tell me what you want. I put it on you.
We're on a ship full of ghosts, and we have an end game of who knows what. I really think that we should get a tattoo.
Okay.
I don't know what. What should we get?
Just a little bell.
A little bell on fire.
It's not bad.
Flaming bell.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us have said this out loud yet, but we're kind of family now, yeah?
Just across the way behind you, there's one of them holding the cards, looks over and goes,
They look so happy.
They know who they are.
Yes. I mean, honestly, Chetney, you're also quite the inspiration because you're very comfortable and have kind of accepted your situation.
Oh, just accepted, embraced.
Thriving. I mean, I'm next level.
Yes.
It is a problem that it's a curse, though.
And you see, like, I don't know. I've told Imogen this. I think Delilah's still in my head. So
you're
maybe,
cursed.
I don't know if I can classify it. I mean, I guess in a way. But, maybe I just need to embrace it.
I'll fix it. I take one werewolf
I thought we
club.
killed her. I thought she was gone.
I thought so too. But here recently she's been like, you can't get rid of me.
Does she seem as present or strong as she
No,
used to?
very dormant.
It's almost like she sort of lurks in the darkest parts of your subconscious or something, and when those parts show themselves, she gets a little bit further freed.
That and when I eat the souls of people.
When you what?
Feeds her.
I mean, I don't know if I'm actually eating their souls, but it's like this ravaging hunger comes over me, and it's like it's this necromantic draw, and I can feel like their heartbeat, like their life force, like pulsing through me, and it's honestly exhilarating. But I think it's problematic.
Wait, this has been something that's been going on the entire time?
Well, so
excuse me.
Oh.
And you all kind of turn, and one of the smaller skeletons kind of goes, sorry, I couldn't help but overhearing what you're talking about, and
who's talking to us? Which one?
you recognize the one who was referred to as
Kyle?
The little miniature from
Yeah.
the battle?
Oh, I wrote down Kyle.
I did
I
too.
wrote down Kyle as well.
I think it was Kyle.
No, it was Keith, and he goes, his name's Kyle, but the captain referred to him as Keith.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, poor
Kyle, not Keith.
Yeah. And for a skeleton, he looks demure, for as much as a fleshless, bone husk kind of ghost ship can be. Kind of puts a hand up and kind of like places it on your shoulder.
Hi, Kevin.
That's okay. You're new here. Look, before I was a ghost skeleton thing, I struggled with some challenges of my own in my own life. I gave in very intensely to the drink, and it had a hold on a lot of my life. And, at times I tried to hold it back, and times I gave into it, and I came to realise you can't get rid of it. It's always there. And it's more about learning to live with it and just let it not rule you. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict.
Okay.
And it's just learning how to better deal with those impulses. And relying on those around you who have your best interests at heart and listening to them when they're very loud and aggressively telling you to put it down.
But doesn't it kind of frustrate you a little bit that people around here can't even remember your name? What's your name? Kevin?
Cameron.
Cameron?
Kyle.
It's Kyle.
It is Kyle. It's just Kyle. None of the other names. I'm so sorry.
I forgot what the other names were. It's just Kyle. I've been trying to get him just to learn one for so long. I forgot the rest. But anyway, it's fine. He kind of looks over his shoulder towards the other crew members, and you see his eye line go straight to the very, very back room where the stairs lead up to the deck. And sitting on the stool right next to the captain's quarters, you can see Cyrillia.
Fuck yes.
Sitting right there, just kind of watching all of you having this conversation at the side of the deck.
Hawk's Nest.
Anyway, I gotta get back to cleaning. It's just something to do. It doesn't really get dirty here, and it doesn't really get clean. We're just going through the motions.
Thanks, Ken.
It's Kyle.
I didn't know you were actually taking souls.
Well, I can't confirm nor deny that they're like souls, like I'm collecting them, like a phylactery, or at least I think. I don't know. I don't really know what happens.
I think Kyle made a good point that it's never a good thing to give into it, although that does contradict your advice, FCG.
Well, I wasn't saying we give into it. I was just saying acknowledge it.
No, you said give into it.
Well,
give
I did.
yourself
I
over
did.
to it, is what
I
you said. But I think every time you do, based on the fact that you've heard her again, she gets stronger. What if she gets strong enough, she'll fully take over? What if it's like...
I've had that thought. But also, we're going into such extreme and uncertain circumstances.
I think it's important to realize what we're fighting for, and that's us. So it's not worth it if we're going to lose somebody.
I feel like we all have to accept, or at least be aware that that is a possibility, though, right? You all have had this thought, right?
I believe in sacrifices and not casualties.
I think about it a lot.
You do?
What Ashton said. I don't want to die. But I'm willing to sacrifice.
I want you at our side. Not her.
All right.
And then to rewind just a bit further, are we now getting tattoos?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Good. Jesus God.
All right, well, let's go do it.
All right. What are you plotting then? Those who know what your tattoos will be.
I kind of want a shoulder back wing piece, not too big, and very much in his style. And in primordial, I just want a piece that says from the earth, of the earth to the earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone else will be ink, but for you, it's a scarring.
Yeah.
It's a heavy series of hits across your back, which creates a heavy kind of pockmarked scarring in the shape and the design of the primordial you requested. It's really, really cool how it just looks like a neat multi-tier design that kind of flares out across the back of the shoulders. Takes a good full day, and as per the request of your artist and based on your own experience, it is a very painful, very loud experience. For the rest of you, in the midst of this, over the next day or so in which this takes place, is there anything you're doing to either stay present and watch or escape to get away from the yelling?
I'm just gonna walk around, I'm not really sure where anything is, and I'm just gonna walk into the captain's quarters.
The door is very locked as you go for the handle and
Shit. I'll just knock. I know he's upstairs, but just in case.
You knock. Up on the deck, you kind of glance up and can hear heavy footfalls. Begin to approach.
I'll just start walking down the hall.
You see the captain, Novos, descending the steps, sheathing his new blade as he steps down into the shadow below.
Can I help you?
Yes. This is your area where you sleep?
Aye. And if I see you too close again, we'll keelhaul you and make you one of the crew.
Oh. Do you have extra bed space in there? Just I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I just want a nice place to lay down, and I won't even be in your way. Just a little nap would be so nice right now. You don't even know.
I'm just looking to bow.
Very cuddly and very cozy. Just putting that out there.
Well, when the moon's up tonight, you can rest.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm getting a tattoo.
A few moments pass. Almost out of nowhere, a voice creeps into your left ear.
What's he doing with the captain?
And you glance, and right there is Cyrillia, the Navigator, uncomfortably close.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes if this is your thing. I wasn't even trying to do a thing. I was trying to get a comfy bed. I'm sorry.
Don't sleep with the captain.
And she just steps back.
Just walks away.
All right.
Wow.
See what we can do. How's it going?
What were you up to?
They're working on our tattoos.
Yes, how many of us have done the...
Well, you finished your back piece, and we'll say, moving to the table, Orm, you probably were the most eager to get yours done next. And one other person, and for the next half day's journey or so, the rest of you will be able to be finished up. But on the final evening of the journey, eventually the captain comes back and finds you.
The moon's out. If you'd rest, now's the time.
Yes, of course.
Steps back to his quarters, and within the cloak pulls out this wicked-looking kind of thin skeleton key. It's almost bladed at the edge into multiple blades, and kind of puts it back in his coat and opens the door. And on the inside of it, as the doors open, interior lanterns and to light the chamber with a dull kind of white-blue flame. You can see there is a desk, and there are shelves in the sides, and you can see there is a canopy bed that is settled on the left-hand side of the chamber, as well as what looks to be a sitting couch, almost like a fainting couch on the right-hand side. It's very well furnished.
I can absolutely take the fainting couch to nap on. It's totally fine.
Up to you.
Okay, I'll take the bed. Are you sleeping now too? Or just, I was just gonna take a nap?
We don't sleep.
Are you gonna, sail the boat?
The boat sails itself.
Okay, it's a cool thing.
She's part of my deal.
That's part of your deal.
So, are you gonna sleep?
It might take me a minute to fall asleep, but yes. All right, I'm gonna go to the canopy bed.
The sheets that remain there look like they've been untouched in a very long time. There's a layer of dust that kind of sets upon the entirety of it, and as you kind of open the sheets a bit and pull back the blanket, they're very nice, but
Blacklight.
it looks comfortable.
All right, I'm just gonna lay down and just try to act like I'm falling asleep.
Okay. A few moments pass before you hear the captain's voice a little close.
You're very warm.
You can lay next to me, get some warmth if you'd like. Maybe you'll get a little nappy in.
You offer some of your warmth.
Oh, what if it's the best sex of her life?
What
Only one way to find out.
But that sounds so ominous. Like I'm gonna give you some of my warmth. Am I giving it to you forever?
My apologies, but everything I say comes out ominous.
Yeah. All right. Well, hop in.
No, she's.
He kind of like scoots up onto the edge of the bed. And it's funny, this captain who is given this like intense presence on the ship, in this moment seems almost, I don't want to say sheepish, but careful.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna do anything. So, that sword that you have, that was supposed to be for me. Listen, I know that's part of the deal. If for some reason you have it this whole trip and you're just over it, I will take it off of
He kind of steps up from the bed a little bit and takes a few steps away from you, looking out through the glass window. And he kind of pulls the blade out and kind of looks at it. And you can see it's still that massive, thick, cross-hilted sword. It looks too large almost, probably end to end, nearly as tall as he is. But he still holds it off like it's paper in his hand as it kind of glistens. Kind of glances back over his shoulder at you, a blue flame crackling in his skull sockets.
It's quite a deal that was made for this sword. You're the first we've had on ship since we started. It was a fair trade. And it's now one of my things.
Okay. Can I just say goodbye?
And looks at the blade for a second.
For a moment. Then, can I have some of your warmth?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Just like a little dainties. Don't take it away from me, but I will. Okay.
Hands you the blade. It touches in your grasp, your fingers clasp around it, the cold metal in your fingers. You feel this kind of flickering light that seems to burgeon in your palm, and a voice comes to your mind.
You, lass of the Fey realm. You hold within you a great power. A power that was once taken from me. But you burn like a beacon. The path you walk in life has such purpose. You've been chosen. And together, we can do a great many things.
What? Did it say something to you?
No.
No.
It didn't?
Give it back.
Do you want to stay with him?
You walk many paths, dance across the plains, the lands. There is much corruption in the world, and we can snuff it out.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give this back to you. But I'm gonna miss it. All right, get in the bed. Get in the bed.
Immediately looks kind of nervous for a skeleton.
Just gotta go take a quick shower.
It's been a long time since I have,
Spooned?
I
Come. Come.
The crackling of his bones against themselves on the inside of his cloak as he
It's fine,
leans
I
over his
feel
jacket,
older.
kind of wrinkling heavily, the damp leather squeaking across the wood. Eventually kind of curls up.
must burn in you.
No. Well, you're gonna go in front of me, and I'm gonna spoon you with my warmth.
I've never been spooned before.
It's the best. I'm gonna just wrap around him, put a leg over, and just try to make him go to sleep.
He doesn't breathe, but he sighs with a contentment that you can see the cold breath emanate from beyond the back of his skull. Now outside the mouth you cannot see.
It's been some time.
I'll just stay here as long as you need, and I'll just keep giving you my warmth.
Okay. He rests for a good few hours.
Okay.
In the time that you're there, as you're looking about, you kind of exhale and have a moment where you're like, almost like you forget how to inhale for a moment. Your body temperature seems to drop, and you feel this chilled essence begin to combat the fire that burns within your spirit. Do you relinquish the promised warmth?
Yes.
The flame that ever smolders in your spirit dims ever so faintly as you feel that warmth leave you, and the cold, long dead captain seemed to have a moment of color return. Your hit points are permanently reduced by 5.
Permanently?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Then, as that leaves the captain, you hear go,
I like those who keep up their end of the bargain. It's what we live by. And I thank you for letting me know what it's like to be the small spoon.
Of course.
Anyway, I haven't left the ship to its devices this long before I should get back to the deck.
and he kind of sits up from the edge of the bed and steps off of it, just his jacket. You can see the ice that seems to have gathered inside of his jacket. Some of it has melted, and there's actually like a damp puddle on the ground.
That's never happened before.
It's fine. You're just getting a little warmth.
We should go.
He leads you briskly out of the chamber. As soon as you leave the captain's chambers, he goes and closes the doors behind, and you hear it lock.
All right.
The rest of you are doing what?
I've been on deck the whole time.
As you're keeping an eye, wherever the captain goes, Cyrillia seems to shadow about 20 to 30 feet behind. As the two of them vanish into the captain's quarters, as soon as they started conversing, you can see Cyrillia leaps up from the crow's nest and is peering down. And when they both vanish from view, Cyrillia, in an almost panicked sprint, clambers down the mast and rushes to the top of the stairs, stops to look at the doorway, kind of glances around with her one eye, frantically runs off to the top of the deck, and seems to climb over the edge and vanish from view.
When that happens, Orem climbs up to the crow's nest, and I remember Cyrillia taking out a spyglass, using it, and putting it away. I want to find that.
Okay. Easy enough to find in the crow's nest. There's a small, leather, a pouch that's affixed to the side of the mast itself.
I take it.
Okay.
Then I leave.
About an hour or two goes by before you hear the doors close, the captain's chambers, and Fern begins to gather with the rest of the folk. The first moment that you're not directly conversing with your compatriots, you turn around and Cyrillia is right there in front of you. Now, the heat you sense from her ever-charred skeleton is intense. You worry your eyebrows may be curling back or gone entirely. And as the skeleton steps towards you,
What were you doing?
Spooning.
Don't ever touch the captain.
I'm sorry, I wasn't stepping on your toes or anything. I don't know if there's already a situation going on between you two.
I will end you if you touch him again.
Fair enough.
I have to protect him. You didn't cuddle, did you?
It was more of like a passing some warmth.
You gave him warmth.
Oh boy. All of the veins of red flame inside the skeleton brighten to an orange yellow, and the cold of the underdecks becomes like a sauna in an instant.
Are we seeing this?
Those who are below decks definitely seeing this and feeling it.
I apologize. Not that he only talked about you. Okay.
What did he say?
Has been waiting for you to knock on his door at night. So you just need to gain a little bit of courage, okay? So you just need to go knock. You just need to knock on the door at night and be like, let's go lay down in that bed, okay?
Rest well. Enjoy your warmth while you can.
Steps back, and steps back, and you hear beneath the cloak a crossbow. Locking in before they step back and vanish onto the deck.
You know, if you need companionship, I tried.
So you find your way to rest for what you believe to be your final evening of journey aboard the Crimson Abyss. Fern, as you awaken, not far off, sitting in a stool looking at you, is the captain sitting.
Oh.
Good morning. You and your compatriots have almost gotten to your destination. Do you, have any more of that warmth to give?
Well, I feel like it made me feel like a little sick. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what you did, but I don't know if I can give you any. I don't know if I want to give you any more.
My apologies, I'm not used to this.
Oh no!
Just think it over. I'll be in my quarters.
When he gets up and kind of shuffles off to it.
All right.
And right as he passes by and the door's closed, you see, like, in the shadow, step forward. Cyrillia just kind of glaring at you with her one burning eye.
Now's your chance. Yeah.
In Cyrillia's head, she hears, I mean, you are warm.
Looks back at you. And begins to walk towards you from across the room.
Okay. You need to go in there. You know, get your little flare going in your body, the heat, and then just, like, have a nice time.
My shit.
Like the crossbow kind of like onto the ground. She kind of stands up a little straighter. Kind of cocks her hip to one side.
You are a queen, and I want you to go in there, and I want you to go take what you want, okay? You're amazing.
I am amazing.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Turns around. The rest of the crew has got up and is like all on the side of the walls, just like, ooh. Like they've all, it's a full-on like crew hallway, just kind of tensely holding their breath even though they don't breathe. As she
Yeah.
steps down the hall,
Put those hips into it.
steps
Better
up
work,
to
bitch.
the door. The door opens.
Fair night. Cyrillia, why are you?
And her hand goes right onto the front of the captain's coat, and you can see flames up the bones.
Word is, you're looking for warmth? Maybe.
I love that he's having to do both sides of this. And we're so invested.
Captain. Perhaps we stop dancing around our oars and make a fire.
Oh, yeah.
And she kind of pushes him into the room as the door closes behind him. The captain goes unseen for a while.
Wow, for a while? Oh.
I just feel like this is probably our last night on the boat. So maybe we can
Promise.
we can, what if we have a little, a dance party on the deck?
I love this. I love this. Like, look at all the good we're doing in the world. It really is amazing.
Eventually, the door opens, steam just pours out from the inside, and you watch as Cyrillia exits, still standing tall, and just kind of walks across the room, picks up her crossbow, gives you a nod, and then steps back up the stairs with a gentle, confident waltz as the captain eventually emerges.
What the fuck?
Crew, we're still on course. Keep to your business. Me and the Navigator are very important meeting.
Good morning.
Looks like this will be the end of your journey.
Oh, no, say it ain't so.
And looks over her shoulder at the crew that's not paying attention.
But from the heart I used to have. It's not been too bad having some guests on the board, eh?
Maybe Fran.
How much time do you estimate?
His flames kind of flare for a second before they rescind.
Oh, about 4 hours till we make landfall closer.
Perfect. That's enough time. That's plenty of time. Great. We have a little surprise we're cooking up, but we don't want to spoil anything.
His blade pulls out and is at
Oh,
your throat.
shit.
Oh, don't like surprises.
Dude, oh my goodness, this is such an overreaction. Calm down, it's all good things. You can't threaten me, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I don't like how easily you dismiss my aggression. But I respect it.
All right.
All right, we get to work.
After a brief bit of work, I'd say it takes you all together about a good solid hour and a half to get to the point where you're comfortable and ready to present. And the crew begins to ascend to the deck one by one. The banners you've placed and decorated around brings a bit of vibrancy and life to a long dead, long stalking image of forever torture. One by one, these spectral skeleton crew step on with toothy grins. They begin to pick up a bit of a jaunty step to their feet. Some begin to line up and prepare themselves for the limbo.
I have an interesting idea. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna go in and get my flask of truly intensely noxious whiskey that I have. Okay. And I'm gonna open it up and it's like, I know no one can drink, but if you want to take a whiff and remember the good times, it is sitting right now.
You set it there, and some of the crew kind of looks over at each other, and you see Kyle in the back goes,
I'm good.
Wait.
We have a present for you.
Okay.
We actually have a present just for you.
Oh, yes, yeah. No, this is.
Why, they got a present for Kyle! And he goes, you said my name. Oh, him! I thought the other Kyle! Laughter goes about.
That's mean. That's mean. His name is Kyle. You guys know this.
Kyle, this is from all of us. With love and admiration, and also so you can get some damn respect. I did the best I could on the opposite side of it. It says, I'm Kyle, you fucks.
There it is.
And I hand it to him. It's got a little bit of black trim on the paint and then a red background with white in the letters.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness, this is so nice. Yeah, you see that? My name's Kyle, you fucks!
Yeah.
Oh, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
He goes over and tears a bit of like material off of his like side hang, his kind of like a short coat that he's wearing. Puts it around like these nails that he puts to the back and wears it on his neck. The name tag like a door sign.
Yes.
I'm gonna go over to Laudna and grab her hands. There's not any pirates dancing yet. So I'm gonna go out into the middle of the
Lead it.
Starting this
and start like
party.
dancing and
Yes.
spinning around.
One of them's like not even realizing that his leg is like catching the beat. And kind of looks over at Sanjay, and Sanjay pulls out his fiddle and begins fiddling with it. And you can see some more of them begin to also hit their knees a bit. And then eventually some of them start jumping into a jig. And they start whirling into like a spinning array of very bass dances.
This is fucking perfection.
The captain turns around.
All right, all you sorry lot. I need you all to stop your revelry now.
The music immediately comes to a halt. And all the pirates kind of stop.
Now, you've all been privy to a singular experience. Something not even I could have foreseen. If any of you tells a single soul that you've danced with the crew of the Crimson Abyss, your bloodlines will be on my list as well. There was no dancing. There was no laughter. There was no limbo. You were scared the entire time.
Terrified. So scared.
The threats will haunt you till the end of your days.
Oh my god. Such
And if anybody crosses our path, they won't be as lucky. Right?
Aye.
Please say I screamed for over a day.
Great, all right, fantastic. Thank you all so much for coming. This has been an unexpected, memorable experience. Now, unfortunately, we're at your destination.
Oh.
We've kept up our end of the bargain, as have you. And then some.
I give a wink
Okay.
to Cyrillia.
Are we just jumping in the water?
The whole crew is kind of gathering as you're like jumping off on my one. They're like, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It doesn't take too long for your feet to finally catch kind of like a under the water pebbled beach surface. And you begin to go from not knowing which way is up to eventually discovering what would be the edge of the coastline. And as quickly as you all kind of catch your breath and get your bearings, you turn back and the ship is gone.
Get the. How's that possible?
That was fun.
That was awesome.
This misframed lagoon that you step into is buttressed by and leads up into a tall, steep cliff face of dark basalt columns of endless hexagonal patterns that rise up in wildly uniform striations at varying heights.
Yes.
The cliff that's before you is about 80 to 100 feet tall. the long, thin, almost continuous striation stretches of that hexagonal basalt pattern leave some semblance of climbability, though you're uncertain at what angle the steepness is this far below. At a quick glance, Orem, looking around this beach, you can see there are signs of what may have been a campsite or some sort of a place where some tent and or fire had been set up. It's mainly just a forgotten structure that just eventually collapsed to time and disuse. What you do see, though, however, in this lagoon as well, is there are two openings to the basalt cliff. Now that you approach and the mist kind of pulls away a little further in proximity. You can see there's one cavern about 10, 15 or so feet in diameter at the base of the lagoon. Mm-hmm. And there's another one about the same size. It's about 40 feet up the cliff.
Huh. I'm going to sit down and try and dig my hands in and just try and breathe and get quiet, if that's even possible.
Okay. Breathe for a bit. You sense your essence. Both of your essences, really, since you are a being in conflict at all times. And this place is new to you. You can't shake the sense that there's something oddly familiar about it. You know you've never seen it. But you still feel compelled by it, and you don't know why.
I don't know, we're in the right place.
I can send Pate for a quick scout.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I'll make him go invisible again.
All right, you got it.
As he flies up to the upper cavern, there is climbing materials that are driven into the rock. You can see that there's two of them at the base. Elements of like an old rusted chain that kind of hangs to one of them. The other one looks fresher, less rusted, but still kind of weathered with time. It looks like people have climbed up and utilized this cavern.
Okay. But in the cavern.
He goes into the cavern as well.
Yeah.
Flies down that, and it curves for another 120 or so feet, and at some point it seems to dip, and then it shoots up, and then steadily light begins to show. As Pate emerges from this tunnel, the mist-covered island surface presents itself.
I relay all of that. Looks like it's like a little lava tube or a cave. I didn't catch any type of predators or monsters, but not to say they're not in there.
Here the pebbled beach sands begin to give way to rougher basalt and volcanic rock, as well as kind of crumbled elements of dust. And you do see signs of another encampment here, also long abandoned. This one's in a little better state than the previous one. You can see two tents, one of which is kind of like somewhat fallen against the cave side. You can see some scorch marks of where a fire once sat. Whoever used it moved on.
Grab anything that looks like it's still usable.
Okay.
If we wanted to get to the upper cavern, do we fly or climb?
Is it climbable with a hexagonal
It's
column?
only 40 feet
It's
up.
climbable. All right, then
I'm
make an
gonna
athletics check for me.
Climb 10 feet and then just misty step up the rest of the way.
Okay.
So I'll
Make an
need
athletics
Orem.
check for me.
Athletics?
Yeah.
11.
11.
It's a little.
You get stuck about 20 feet up.
Come
Is
on,
there
young
any way
blood.
I can tie off a
You-
rope in here?
Appear up at the blue peppers. Yeah, I mean they're the.
All right, I'm gonna tie off an end of the rope and then drop it down.
Thank you.
Need some help?
Yep.
Then with that, the rope dangles down to the base of the beach, and you all eventually, carefully, some of you, tiredly, come to the mouth of the cave.
So the left we know goes up and out. So
Yeah,
that's where we wanna
boring.
be, exploratory.
I could check out the right.
Yeah, why not?
Just report back. Got dark vision. I'll be back in a second.
You're going alone? Oh,
Careful.
And I'm, of course, smelling as I go in.
As you kind of skitter into the cavern, heading down the snaking hallway, the smell gets a little like, I'd say sweeter. It kind of like fills the cavern itself. You come to the kind of large spherical chamber that branches off into the multiple paths, and you can see there's that kind of pile of the old encampment or so in the center. You have dark vision as a gnome, right? So glance around, you see the pile, you see the 2 different tunnels that snake off. You head over towards the right entryway and hear this ever so faint sound of some rocks moving, and like the sound of a 1,000 metallic armor scales just gently brushing against rock.
I freeze and go invisible.
You stand there for a second, holding your breath, frozen in place here in the lightless chamber, as that weird slithering sound gets louder. And you see out of the right-hand corner of your eye something large kind of slither past you. And you can see at the front of it, it looks like a worm of a very thick hide. As it moves around and seems to curl around on itself, almost forming a loop and a knot around its own body, you realize it's encircling you.
I reach quietly into my bag of holding. Take out the horn of silent hello.
Who do you pick?
Just
Everybody?
one person or
One creature, right?
Yeah, one creature. I'll send it to Imogen.
Imogen, you hear the horn just blasting into your head.
You all right?
Jet's in trouble.
You watch as the front of it that you saw kind of snaking formless seems to unfold a bit. As it unfolds, these 2 heads kind of out. No eyes, but you see these like mandibles that are tucked in at the front of each of them as they both kind of like... And they're like looking in your direction. They know you're there. They're just pinpointing. What are the rest of you doing?
We're heading in. We're running in.
You'll go charging down this tunnel quickly. You hear the sounds of the footfalls and your friends rapidly approaching. One of the heads kind of like, and the mandibles kind of, and you see as the mandibles open slightly, and the inside it's just like this, like cylindrical rows of teeth that vanish into it. And that head wall looks off. The other one's still kind of training on you.
I'm going to learn from my past mistakes, and I'm going to cover my mouth and bonus action hybrid transformation into a werewolf. I'm like,
You.
you can hear the.
Yep. And at the last minute, you go. And both heads immediately back to you. Mandibles open up. And I need you to roll initiative. There it is.
Yes, that's the pile that's
Stuff in there.
There we go. Yay for proxying. All right, so, Orem, you're up first.
I just run all out, and I'll use my action to dash.
All right,
So 60 feet.
there you are. All right, finishing our go. Ashton, you're up.
I'll run 40 feet, and then I will see what I'm going to see.
40 feet would be here. Both of you go running into just pitch black darkness, and you have no idea where you are. You actually, as you're running, you're like bumping into the walls and having to push past. You've moved through the tunnel and kind of felt your way through, rushing into darkness. And now you're here. You can move forward, but I'm going to say it's difficult terrain.
Okay, I'm just going to
Since it kind of opens up and you
come
don't know
through
where
and
anything
open
is.
up about 20 feet then.
Alrighty. Okay. All right. Finishing your go. Fern, you're up with Chet on deck.
All right, I have a 35-foot movement speed, so I'm gonna run up as far as I can go.
30, 35, 40 puts you there. You're still kind of in this tunnel. Do you have dark vision?
No.
You're also like feeling against the walls with no light source.
Let's just throw up daylight.
Throw daylight into that space. The room suddenly brightens up as if it was mid-afternoon in the center of this darkened chamber. And the 3 of you can immediately see this large, coiled worm-like creature that is like tangled into itself and kind of closed off part of the exit for the now wovenly transformed Chetney. All right, that finishes your go.
Yes.
All right, finishing Fern's go. Chetney, you're up with FCG on deck.
Holy shit. I'll take the turmoil cane out and utter the word, done, and it'll unfurl into a scythe. I'll use my bonus action to slice it up my quad, and flames erupt along the blade. And I will take a swipe at I'll approach and take a swipe at the heads.
You carve twice into this creature, these large gash marks opening across its thick, slithering, almost now you can see somewhat shiny hide, like it has a viscous excretion that kind of surrounds the exterior of its body. As you cut, its blood kind of sprays outward, and you prepare yourself with a grin of like, okay, if it bleeds, we can kill it. What's that burning sensation? You take 12 points of acid damage.
Oh! Just from it splattering on me? Oh, wow.
You're not sure if it's the blood or whatever it secretes, but each time you struck it, you took acid damage.
Acid damage, okay.
All right. Finishing your turn. Jenny, you done?
Cholesterol done.
FCG, you're up. You have no view of the inside of the chamber from here. You just see light coming through.
Can I... Boy, I don't know. I've never done this spell before, but can I activate the Staff of Dark Odyssey with one charge and use Misty Step to bonus action step into this room I've never been into
Yeah,
before?
you can.
Oh,
You take damage every time you use it.
you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take damage every time you use that spell.
Oh. I take 3 points of damage.
Yeah, we're not scared.
Now that I can see what's going on in here, oh my god. Boy, it's far. I'm gonna just use my action to sympathetically bind myself to Chetney, Ashton,
Fucking thing.
and whoever else is near me. We're in this together!
The creature now, like, seeing the others appearing in the bright light, not affecting it.
Right.
It has no eyes. But it seems to notice the arrival and the footfalls of your companions, and it kind of slithers around this way, back onto its top of its mound there. It's going to take 2 jagged mandible attacks. One head lashes out at you, the other's going to go for FCG. As you've gashed it with the scythe before, it tries to lash out towards you, and your scythe is already in the place, and instead it bites the blade of your scythe, and you just pull it free. As it uses that momentum, it whips around, the other mandibles are going to strike towards you, FCG.
No!
22 points of slashing damage, 7 points of acid damage. Oof. And it's going to use its extend stomach attack.
Extend stomach.
So the two,
Like a starfish?
the 2 heads that are snatching, you see where the 2 of them meet. Something almost like an opening opens up between that fork.
Hot pocket.
And it seems like the middle of its body seems to swell for a second, and then suddenly this mass of pale, colorless, white, almost capillary-like flesh just kind of extends and stretches out.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. I've seen those creatures before.
That's Ashton, FCG, and Orem. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
14.
14. You take 34 points of acid damage,
34.
Whoa.
and your maximum hit points are reduced by 10.
Oh, shit! Whoa, Matt! Hey, buddy!
You're also
Chill!
pulled 10 feet to it as the stomach extension wraps around you and seems to begin the digestion process and yanks you as it pulls all of its extended stomach back into that hole. It's pulling all of you in that area towards it. So you get pulled up towards it.
Away from it.
17.
17, take 16 points of acid damage, and you're not pulled. So you also take 16 points of acid damage, and you are not pulled.
Oh my god.
That's going to finish its turn. Laudna, you're up. Imogen, you're on deck.
Oh, I'm up. Okay. I'm climbing against the wall. If you're hug to this side.
If you drop down, you can see it from the ceiling.
Okay, I'll do that.
You guys, you drop right in front of Fern, kind of off the wall, and now you can see it over there. And you watch as that extended capillary network of its organ, like, has already been placed out, and then withdraws back, and FCG gets dragged along with it. Oh, I guess you also would have noticed too, the wounds that you left on it seem to be in the process of sealing themselves up.
Oh no, the wounds are starting to
heal itself?
a little.
11.
I will go ahead and bonus action form a dread.
Okay.
And then I will chill touch it.
Okay.
6 damage, 6 necrotic damage. So
Got
not great, but it cannot regain hit points
Until the end of its next turn.
until the end of its next turn.
That's good to know. As the chill touch image kind of shifts out as you extend your claw and it digs its way into its body, you can see the wounds that were closing almost seem to freeze over with magical ice and are no longer healing. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, finishing up the go. Imogen, you're up with Orm on deck.
Okay. Okay. I am going to reach my hand out, and from the ground, it's going to start like shaking and kind of breaking open, and these giant tendrils of dark energy are going to reach up and around the creature, and I'm going to cast Hungry Torrent.
All right. These like dark energy tendrils of like a deep kind of reddish purple rise up, and you can see as they shift, it's not organic. They almost glitch and shift with the magical energy, and these like flashes of almost like an arcane electricity that mingles with this kind of atmospheric dark smoke that swirls around them. Cool. Finish your turn. Alrighty, that brings us to Orm with Ashlyn on deck.
And this thing is disgusting as shit. I'll hop up onto that little divider there, 5'10".
Right here?
Yes, and I will slash Seedling through the air twice and cut the air and slice it from a distance.
Second one doesn't hit, but the first one is dead on with a crit.
And I'm gonna make it a goading attack.
Sure. 20 points of damage on that crit strike.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to use with my boots. I'm just gonna spring to that column there and go another 10 to 15, and I think I have 5 more feet to jump behind it.
Over here?
Back out of view. So
All
I'm
right.
hard to get to and keep that disadvantage up.
Except
All right.
in that crypt.
All right, Ashton, you're up.
And so I'm just gonna figure out the right line. I'm gonna take the hammer. I'm gonna give it a nice good throw, and it's going to hit him right behind his head.
As he takes his massive hammer and swings it and releases it, it just vanishes in the air. And the creature, all of a sudden behind it, the hammer pops out of nowhere as a small wormhole opens and it emerges with an arc.
38 points of damage.
Dude.
That's my turn.
All right. So, as a layer action,
Oh!
you watch as it lifts its heads up and its mandibles open and they seem to chatter, but no sound comes out. Shit. And a bunch of unseen little pods in the ceiling just kind of begin popping as tiny little larval things
Josh's
fall from the
favorite.
ground.
Nightmare, yes, it's nightmare.
Oh, I'm sorry.
just having a hard time.
Everyone within the room, they hit and just impact and burst. So everyone in the room takes
Now there's so many holes up there.
4 points of acid damage. That brings us to Firm with Chetney on deck.
I forgot about yourself.
I want to be able to throw some scorching Marisha rays.
All 3 rays just blast on the side of it, lighting up the room even more. You see the body seamstress and the mandibles like kind of chatter and pull away from its weird, unheard screeching sound, almost recoiling from the flame, not knowing where the source is, as both heads are kind of looking around for what's making the sound or making the motion. That's your action and 20 feet of your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna tuck back in.
The space you would go is currently taken by Laudanum, but you can pull back, which still gives you half cover from it there.
Great. All right,
And finish your turn, Fern.
that's my turn.
Chetney, you're up. FCG, you're on deck.
Oh my god. I will expend the shatter spell from the scythe
You got it.
at him.
As you kind of like rear back and you swing the scythe upward, you watch as the shockwave, like a blade of force power, kind of coasts along the ground. Very like anime shockwave blast that kind of like cuts and then detonates across the backside of this creature.
18 points of thunder damage.
Got it. All right, cool. Finishing your go. FCG, you're up.
I guess I will use my. I will use that same thing I just did, Misty Step, and I'll bonus action Misty Step away from it.
All right, so 5,
All
10,
by yourself,
15, 20,
so
25, 30. You can Misty Step there if you want to.
Yep, sure.
You shift over there, and the creature doesn't seem to have followed you.
So I guess I'll just use my action to hide.
So your version of stealth up here is landing and just holding as still as you possibly can. Beginning of its turn, it will slither out this way, and it's going to and extend its stomach into the tunnel where all the blasts have been coming from on that side.
Which is
All of you. Both Laudna and Fern, your maximum hit points are reduced by 10 for the time being.
Okay.
And both of you, as the stomach extends out, it pulls you both out of the chamber and into range with it there. Alrighty. That's going to finish that turn there. Cool. Laudna, you're up with Imogen on deck.
Okay. Gross. I am going to blight him.
Blight, alrighty. As you reach out and kind of grasp your arm into it.
I kind of like wrapped, since it like wrapped its stomach around me, I kind of just grip it for a minute and like blight its stomach.
You watch as the bright white, like colorless, pale extension of its internals that you've grasped go from blanched white to a deep, sickly black green as it
And then once again, I'm going to slam my hand into the wall, and I'm going to quicken a spell and do Chill Touch again.
Nice.
And the bone nest from under it, like a hand forms out of the bone nest, smashes it.
That's
in
cool.
its head.
Go ahead and roll for an attack.
So that's 10, 20 damage.
20
Wow.
20. And I still have my spider climb up, so I'm going to like skitter up on the wall and hang upside down and just panic for a slight second.
Alrighty. So we'll say you're like up on the ceiling-ish. More or
Okay,
less.
that's my turn.
Alrighty, finishing your go. Laudna, that puts us at Imogen, and then Orem.
Put my hands on the side of my head and like shoot forward a lance with such force that all my hair shoots forward and my dress shoots forward too. As
That's awesome.
So yeah, a psychic lance.
I see like 3 shots, like from different angles.
Great. So that's 7d6 damage. And it is incapacitated. That's 25 points.
25 points?
Psychic damage.
Looking rough.
I will quicken a spell. And right afterwards, I'm going to hit it with a Mind Sliver as well.
Dude.
Mind Sliver, the cantrip?
Yes.
You got it.
7 more points of psychic damage.
You got it. Alrighty. Orem, you're up. Ashen, you're on deck.
You have advantage. I'm going to spring on top of it and start stabbing it.
Alright.
Looking for a vital spot. I'm going to wait till its head whips around. As soon as I see one of its large circular mouths come, stab right into it.
You do take 6 acid damage as you strike it with the first blow, and as you carve through, you get kind of splashed with some of its... You're not sure if it's the blood or it's just the secretion that surrounds its body, but it burns into your skin as it hits you.
And I'm going to make a pushing attack.
Take 9 points of acid damage.
All right. So the top is 12. That's 18 total damage that time. Okay, that... No, I'll action surge.
Okay.
And one more time, I'm going to make a pushing attack again.
Take 9 points of acid damage.
Okay, 11 plus... that's 14 points of damage. Pushes him 15 feet into the Imogen's mess in the middle.
This strike is the first time you all hear like this like recoiling kind of guttural screech as it pulls back and slithers into the central space, like spraying its some sort of liquid from its body as it does. That damages you, but nobody else in the vicinity. And it looks like it's cornered and scared.
I will cut the wind once.
You have one more, right? You do not take acid damage because of the distance.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Alrighty. Ashton, you're up.
I'm going to do another Chaos Burst attack. I'm going to do another wormhole strike.
Okay.
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
Damn, still standing.
It's looking real hurt.
Taking another.
Come on.
Going for it again. Squish. 16, 18, 28 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
I'm going to take a run up. I'm going to swing, and I'm going to actually hop through my own portal and come jumping over it, hitting it on the way back. Wow! Since I get that for killing it. And then just right over the damn thing.
As you
cool shot.
As you teleport into the opposite side, full momentum, rushing towards it, and then wham! Hit it from behind like a freight train. The creature's one of its heads just kind of detonates across the far wall as it splatters against the basalt rock on this end where nobody is. The rock kind of like the other head shrieks and it begins to try and pull away, but it bleeds out and slowly as it begins to escape towards this tunnel where you are. And as it approaches you, it's like And its tail kind of like twitches and squirrels a bit before it eventually comes to rest.
You did it, Chetney!
I'm gonna poke this thing, just make sure it's still not twitching or anything.
You poke it and it twitches.
I'm gonna hit it again and fucker! Yeah, I mean, we all
Walking
probably
towards
need
that
to.
right
young after
fork.
this, like-
Is there anything in the first 60 feet with dark vision into that right area that looks like it might
Are you
be?
gonna go stealth?
Or an air current.
The witches loot the nest.
All right, we'll get to that in
20,
just a second.
21.
Okay. You slowly coil down the right-hand chamber, and you hear a noise.
Wait, waterfall?
And you come up to the point where it just ends, and there's an opening, and you look down, and you can see that there is a small chasm beneath you, where it looks like there is a lightless kind of a passage where ocean water is flowing beneath the island and kind of filling in this area.
Awesome. Sweet. If there are no bones, remains, or anything like that to search, or signs of life, long dead life, I'll walk back towards the middle area.
Okay.
Everybody else.
Well, the witches are searching the refuse pile. As you pull through, though, you do pick up a couple of things that catch your eye. There are a number of weapons in here. What looks to be some broken longbows of a unique design you're unfamiliar with. What looks to be a long sword, but it is thin with a slight curve to it that comes to like a tipped point at a slight angle. And there is like an odd texture to it, almost like a Damascus type, like acid scar texture to it. There is like a ceremonial wrapping to the base, but it looks like the handle is kind of sustained some damage over time. So you find one of these blades intact. You find a piece of chest armor of the same material intact, and you find another one of the blades that has been shattered. Like, not like it's been broken off at an angle or it sustained a wound, like almost like the vein of strength that holds it through just stopped holding it together and it just kind of broke into 100 pieces. This material is referred to as woe steel.
Whoa.
It was an alloy metal that was created in the destruction of Dominus.
Whoa.
It is very rare to find, only within the Shattered Teeth, and is considered sacred to the Ascended Host, one of the factions that maintains and protects both their culture and a number of the islands within the Shattered Teeth. You also find the only other thing in there that hasn't been kind of destroyed by the proximity of the acidic nature of the creature that made this its nest, is a unique charm hanging on a broken chain. A palm-sized woe steel cage affixed to this kind of dangling necklace charm. And it encases a smoothed, kind of reddish-brown stone of unknown origin that bears what looks like carved language written across its surface in multiple lines.
Is the language familiar to any of us?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
If you'd like to make another history check.
Yeah, I would.
Guidance.
Okay.
I read a lot.
The train of thought that brought you to recall the woe steel also is bringing you to some elements of the Shattered Teeth you'd read about. It's interesting. This is a part of your not just your training, but your schooling growing up, but also just your general curiosity about Exandria and the world about you, and you'd forgotten about this. This is referred to as a Raito charm. The Raito charm is of the Ashio culture here in Kalutha, one of the many communities that make up the Ascended Host across the Shattered Teeth.
Okay, I'll attune to the lens and I'll identify that thing.
Okay. This indeed is a Raito charm. The Raito charm, they are relics of deep personal importance to the Aishio people. It is magical, but it doesn't identify all the details of its history and its purpose. You just know that it's important to these people. It seems to have protective magics about it. There is an abjuration quality to it, and it definitely the script on it holds importance to its purpose.
Okay.
Abjuration, meaning like protective ward.
Protective ward magic. I guess one thing you would know from that, technically, is it's not attunable by you or anyone. It is designed for a particular person.
One person in particular. All right.
Interesting.
Could I use my grim psychometry?
You certainly can. As you kind of reach over and take it gingerly from FCG's hands and focus on it, you feel this kind of warm rush of blood up the back of your neck and into your head, and then you have this like sudden headache that kind of like causes your eyes to blink, and as you do, your vision goes red. In that red vision, when you open your eyes once more, you see an older man in his 50s or so. Long kind of salt and pepper hair that's pulled into a very, very tight, large ball of a bun in the back of the head that has ribbons kind of dangling from it with what looks like beads and other decorations that kind of dangle from it. You see him with this very charm around his neck, the chain fixing it there, and it looks like he's leading a hunting party. You see him quietly motioning for a few other compatriots to follow, and then one of them vanishes. He goes in to investigate, and in that shadow, in that darkness, he goes to light a torch, and as the flame ignites, he looks up into the glistening, snatching mandibles of a familiar beast as it immediately wraps around him, and in that scuffle, the flames snuff, his scream silent, as his existence falls to shadow.
Got it.
Oh no.
You're awake, alive. Shit.
This was a personal effect of someone that was here before.
Let's get up to the surface.
Okay.
I'm sick of this dark-ass, stanky cave.
Let's have some fresh air.
All right. As you all step up on the left path, you eventually watch as the daylight breaks through and you emerge from the depths of that seaside cavern to the lush jungle edge that encompasses the creeping valley of Kalutha. You can see the shadow of the 3 massive mountaintops that mark the center of this island, many miles away. What bit of that dark, looming shape that resides there? You're not quite sure how far it is to get there, the perspective challenging at this distance. But you do recall being told that somewhere near the base of those mountains lies a tree. And with that tree lies answers. And that's for one tonight's episode.